G'day and welcome to the weekly video blog. This is Adam Macdougall, I'm Tomo. This week we're talking hangovers because it is that time of year and more importantly hangover cures. Now, I don't see any burgers up here, mate. I don't see any fried foods. I see a bunch of good foods up here.
Yeah, well look, the last thing you want to do is go and eat these high fatty foods. Your body's struggling to remove the toxin that alcohol is from the body. Essentially, alcohol
Doesn't soak it up?
Doesn't soak it up, and it actually makes you, more sick because your body's working overtime to remove the poison that alcohol is from your body. So what you need to do is restore the things that alcohol has removed from your body, and these foods do that.
Okay, well, let's start at this end. Eggs. How do eggs work?
Well, they're packed full of amino acids, which are broken down from protein, which eggs are full of, and they will help remove the toxins and help restore your liver. So these amino acids that are in eggs will help regenerate the liver and will help flush out the toxins left over by the alcohol.
This is getting a little bit more attractive for me. Chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, chicken noodle soup, once again, full of some good amino acids, which will restore the liver and flush out the alcohol. Full of fluid as well, and sodium, which will help rehydrate you.
Okay, no worries. A little bit of tomato, a little bit of whole grain toast there. How do these little puppies work?
A great hangover remedy is a bit of tomato on toast. Tomato is full of antioxidants, which help with inflammation. Your body's going to be inflamed after a big night out in the drink, and it's going to be struggling, so tomatoes are a great source. Well, it's a great source of antioxidant, which will recharge your body. And then low blood sugar, as a result of drinking alcohol, it makes your blood sugar levels drop. So you're low in energy, not just because of the fact that you've got a hangover, but because alcohol has basically pushed your blood sugar levels into free fall.
Even if you're having your favourites, those frozen daiquiris you love?
A Chardonnay like you love. And that's a great form of slow releasing carbohydrate is the wheat toast.
Okay, bananas, the superfruit.
Yep, full of potassium.
Okay.
People go on about Gatorade, but it's just full of sugar. Potassium is the key to rehydrating. Okay. And there's no better source of potassium, natural source, than a banana.
Okay, oats.
Oats. Well, once again,
you love a bit of oats.
Well, they're a superfood when you mix the man shake with them. Lacking protein, but they're a good source of slow-releasing carbohydrate, and that's what we want after a hangover.
And finally, you're touching it with a banana, but a bbit of water.
Yeah, water is very important. We've got to rehydrate. Like I touched upon before, alcohol removes so many good things from your body that you need. And, the greatest thing about alcohol is it's actually a depressant. So the next day you're going to be feeling down and blue because you've got a hangover and your body's lacking in vital nutrients that it needs, and in particular fluid. So make sure you avoid the fast food joint because it's only going to make you feel worse, and try and get some of these foods into your gut.
I've got to put you on the spot, mate, because one cure I've always turned to is the old hair of the dog. Which has worked for you in the past. Well, it feels like it has.
Yeah.
Why do people turn to the hair of the dog?
Oh, well, it's pretty simple. You're in denial, aren't you? You're drunk and you don't realise how crap you feel. So
you're just getting drunk and
just prolonging the pain.
They're prolonging the pain. Okay, all right. I thought it was worth a try. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time.